the bodies, seal the prana into the system, lead it through our system in a specific way, activating certain parts of the bodies and aligning our intra organs to Paramashivoham. Intra organs are our doctors and in our body, align our internal organs to Paramashioham as they are massaged gently. Paranas, the sacred dance postures, as preserved, carved in stone, cosmic movements. As we align our movements to Paramashivoham, we enter a subtle breath with intense awakening. Intensifying the prana uptake, leading to an intense awareness in every part of the body. Visualization. As we hold the visualization of certain birds, animals, and other living beings, we hold component is the chanting, the external chanting of reflecting that energy within your system. The macro is mirrored into the microcosm, like you would gaze at a rose. This will awaken the subtle brain grooves, enabling you to hold the spiritual energy poured over you during the darshan in a more intense way. Next up is the abharana, the sacred Rudraksha jewelry. Rudraksha beads are functioning like a spiritual battery, holding spiritual energy for a long time and giving it up to the surrounding. So keep skin contact to Rudraksha beads at any given time. Finally, we have Aushadha, the sacred alchemy products, which can be ingested or applied on the skin, which infuse prana into your system and can heal even the most chronic diseases. With all the components covered, let us now enter into the first asana of the sequence. Now, sit in a comfortable cross-legged position with your head, neck, and spine in a straight line. Place your hands in Bindu Mudra on top of the knees. Bindu Mudra is index fingers and thumbs together. Now, visualize Lord Shiva in your inner space. Breathe in Samana Kumbhaka, inhaling deeply into your stomach, holding the breath, and visualizing a flame rising up your spine. As you engage all three bandhas, the energy locks, which are the root lock, contracting your perineal floor and pulling it upwards. The Uddiyana bandha, the stomach lock, contracting your muscles above and below the navel and pulling your stomach in and up towards your spine. And the Jalandhara bandha, the throat lock, tucking your chin to the chest, contracting the throat muscles internally, locking the throat. Perform all three bandhas together. This forms Mahamudra bandha, intensely pumping the prana up along the spine and preventing it from falling down again. Finally, we perform the japa, Soham, as we visualize it rotating around our throats. In the first asana of the sequence, Sukhasana.
तत्सुखासनमित्युक्तम् अशक्तस्तत्समाचरेत् आसनं विजितं येन जितं तेन जगत्त्रयम्.
The next asana of the sequence is Parvatasana. Now, place your feet onto opposite thighs in Padmasana. Join your hands together in Anjali Mudra and raise them up above your head. Keep your elbows straight. Engage all three bandhas, Mahamudra bandha, as you visualize yourself as Mount Kailash.
अथ भक्षे महादेव पर्वतासन मङ्गलं यत्कृत्वा स्थिररूपी स्यात् षट्चक्रादिविलोपनम्.
Next up is Halipavasana. Now join the soles of the feet together in front, feet extended away from the body as you hold your hands behind your back in Parasha Mudra, fingers interlocked, and place your forehead on the ground behind the heels. Gaze to the tip of your nose as you visualize Swamiji in your inner space and perform all the bandhas.
पूरवविधियाहु मे जानो उभयपगतली सम्पुटठानो.
Next up is Nagipavasana. With the soles of the feet together in front, extend your arms forward, cup the palms and place them down on the ground as you place your forehead down on the ground behind the heels. Gaze to your nose, visualize yourself as a snake and perform all the bandhas.
पूरवविधि पर्यागाने नीचौ हौवी कहूनि फनास्यो लगाई.
The next asana is Kokilasana. Now hold onto the big toes in Prana Mudra with index and middle fingers. Extend your legs forward and up, and then cross your legs into Padmasana. Lean forward and down onto your elbows as you engage all the bandhas and visualize yourself as a bird.
तथान्यदासनं वक्ष्ये येन सिद्धो भवे नरः अकस्मात् वायुसञ्चारं कोकिलाख्यासनेन च.
Next up is Nityasana. Now stake your knees and ankles. Hold onto opposite elbows and start rotating your arms in a circle. As you engage all the bandhas, gaze to your nose and visualize Swamiji in your inner space. Every once in a while, change the direction of the movement.
गोड़ा बामा पादकी आशमाहिली सोय दशचरणको भारलौता परिगुल्फ समोय.
Next up is Gajasana. Now place your hands flat on the ground, shoulder width apart, and lift your hips up high. Then scoop your head and chest forward and down again and again. As you visualize yourself as an elephant, perform Uddiyana Bandha and Mula Bandha.
जम्पादाग्रे भूमौ कृत्वा लम्बी भूयामस्तकाग्रे निधाय.
Next up is Rikshasana. From the same position, alternate pressing the heel of one foot into the ground while lifting the other heel up. Visualize yourself as a bear as you perform Uddiyana Bandha and Mula Bandha.
एकैकं पादमाकुञ्च गजासनं कुर्यात् रक्षासनं भवति.
Now rise up onto the tips of the big toes with all other toes raised off the ground if you can. Keep your index, middle and ring fingers to the chest in Hridaya Mudra as you visualize Swamiji in your inner space and perform Uddiyana Bandha and Mula Bandha in Vaishyasana.
केशेन पादयुगलं बद्ध्वा तिष्ठेत दोमुखः अथ वैश्यावक्षे यत्कृत्वा सत्यवान् भवेत्.
Next up is Urdhva Now stand in Adimani posture with your heels together, knees bent, and the toes pointing upwards. Bring your hands to the chest with the elbows parallel to the ground and lift one knee up along the center of the body. Follow along with the respective hand in a circular motion. Repeat this movement on both sides again and again. Next up is Bala Lingasana. Now interlace your fingers from the outside in Sarva Shankari Mudra. Hold one knee and pull it towards your chest. As you visualize yourself holding the baby, engage all the bandhas.
एकं जानोरसि आलिङ्ग्य स्थातव्यं बाललिङ्गनं भवति.
Next up is Paramashivoham. Now take the foot and pull it behind towards your buttocks, holding it with both hands. As you engage all the bandhas, visualize Swamiji in your inner space.
स्थित्वैकस्मिन् पादतले कराभ्यां वेष्टयेत्तनुं पृष्ठे संस्थाप्य यत्नेन पादपीडनमासनम्.
The next asana is Natarajasana. Now hold the sole of the foot from the inside. Extend the leg back and up as you lean forward with the other arm extended, hand in Bindu Mudra, index and thumb together. Now visualize yourself as Lord Nataraja as you perform the Mula Bandha in Natarajasana.
उत्तानपादं क्रौञ्चं च मरीचिं वीरभद्रकं नटराजं त्रिकोणं च सुप्ताङ्गुष्ठप्रसारणे.
Now again, interlock your fingers, pull the other knee up. Repeat Balalingasana on the other side as you visualize yourself holding a baby.
एकं जानोरसि आलिङ्ग्य स्थातव्यं बाललिङ्गनं भवति.
Now pull the other foot towards the buttocks. Visualize Swamiji as you engage all the bandhas in Paramashivoham.
स्थित्वैकस्मिन् पादतले कराभ्यां वेष्टयेत्तनुं पृष्ठे संस्थाप्य यत्नेन पादपीडनमासनम्.
Now hold the sole of the other foot, extend your other arm forward, lean forward and down. Visualize yourself performing the cosmic dance as Lord Nataraja in Natarajasana.
उत्तानपादं क्रौञ्चं च मरीचिं वीरभद्रकं नटराजं त्रिकोणं च सुप्ताङ्गुष्ठप्रसारणे.
Next up is Ardha Chakrana. From Adimani position, heels together, toes pointing outwards and knees bent. Set the right foot behind the left. Bring the left hand to the chest and swing the right arm back and forth like a pendulum. Gracefully move your fingers one by one. As you then place the hand over the nose, uncross your ankles and repeat the movement on the other side. Next up is the skeleton dance. Now visualize your bone structure as you shake your body intensely. Hold the visualization of being a skeleton without any bones, without any muscles, without any tissues. Just bones. Shake your body intensely. Next up is Katichinakarana. From Arimandi position, cross your arms above your head with the palms facing backwards. Now turn your hips to the side, open your arms wide above your head. Repeat this movement on both sides again and again as you again cross the arms at the center. The next asana is Tadasana. From a standing position, raise your arms up parallel above your head. Raise up onto your toes as you visualize yourself as a palm tree. Keep breathing into Mana Kumbhaka, visualize a flame rising up your spine as you perform Murthy Bandhas and internally chant the new japa Shivoham.
महामुद्राबद्ध कोनो ताड़ासन विभेदकान् विनोत्तानं सदा कुर्याद् अंतर्वत्नी पतिप्रिया.
Next up is Uttanasana. From a standing position, lean forward and down, placing your hands flat on the mat. If you can't bring your hands to the ground, just lean down as low as you can. Engage Murthy Bandhas as you visualize Swamiji in your inner space.
महामुद्राबद्ध कोनो ताड़ासन विभेदकान् विनोत्तानं सदा कुर्याद् अंतर्वत्नी पतिप्रिया.
Punidan is writing Nithyanandam in the chat Nithyanandam. Nice to see all of you. Wang Qian, Sudong Wang. Nice to see you all. Let us move on to the next asana, Tarakshvasana. Now place your hands flat on the mat and step your feet back into a tall plank position. Now contract the perineal floor and tuck your chin to the chest as you start rotating your head from side to side. Visualize Swamiji in your inner space as you do so.
गजासनमस्थित्वा मस्तकं वारं वारं दक्षिणकुक्षिं सव्यकुक्षिं नजेत्.
Next up is Bhujangasana. Now lower your body down onto your stomach. Keep your hands to the side of your chest, flat on the ground, as you keep your toes pointing backwards and lift your head and chest up using the strength of your lower back. Open your mouth wide. Inhale through the hollow of your throat in Bhujangani Mudra as you visualize yourself as a cobra.
अंगुष्ठनाभिपर्यन्तं विनिन्यसेत् कराभ्यां तधरां धृत्वा ऊर्ध्वशीर्षफणीवहि.
The next asana is Shashasana. Now push your body up into a plank position and alternate bringing one knee in towards the chest back and forth. Visualize Swamiji in your inner space and breathe calmly through your nose into Sahaga Kumbhaka. Be in control of the breath. Don't let your movements control the breath. Breathe calmly.
गजासन संस्थितो जानुद्वयमाकुञ्च वारं वारं कर्तव्यं शशासनं भवति.
The next asana is Rathasana. From the plank position, step one foot in between the two hands. Now jump the front foot back, bring the other one in between the hands. Alternate the position of your feet again and again as you visualize yourself as a chariot.
गजासन संस्थितो एकैकं पादं पुरोमार्गेण भ्रामयित्वा कर्तव्यं रथासनं भवति.
Next up is Virabhadrasana. As you keep the front knee bent at a 90-degree angle, keep the hind leg stretched with the toes pointing outwards. Raise your arms up parallel above your head. Keep your hip facing forward as you gaze to your third eye. Visualize yourself as Lord Virabhadra and perform Uddiyana Bandha and Mula Bandha.
वासिष्ठमथ कौण्डिन्यम् ऊर्ध्वकुक्कुटमेव च अष्टावक्रमथोत्थानं मयूरं सेतुबन्धनम्.
Now exchange the position of your feet. Step the other foot forward and repeat Virabhadrasana on the other side.
वासिष्ठमथ कौण्डिन्यम् ऊर्ध्वकुक्कुटमेव च अष्टावक्रमथोत्थानं मयूरं सेतुबन्धनम्.
The next asana is Vrikshasana. Now bring one foot towards the inner opposite thigh as you join your hands in Anjali Mudra and raise them up above your head. Keep your elbows straight. Engage Uddiyana Bandha and Mula Bandha as you visualize yourself as a tree.
वामोरुमूलदेशे च जाम्यं पादं निधायतो तिष्ठेत् वृक्षवद्भूमौ वृक्षासनमिदं विदुः.
Now bring the raised foot to the opposite thigh and join your hands in Namaskara Mudra in front of the heart center as you visualize yourself as Lord Garuda in Garudasana.
गरुडासनमावक्षे येन ध्यानं स्थिरं भवेत् सर्वदोषाद्विनिर्मुक्तो भवतीह महाबली.
Now stand on the other leg as you bring the opposite foot towards the inner thigh. Raise your arms up and visualize yourself as a tree as you repeat Vrikshasana on the other side.
वामोरुमूलदेशे च जाम्यं पादं निधायतो तिष्ठेत् वृक्षवद्भूमौ वृक्षासनमिदं विदुः.
Now bring the raised foot to the opposite thigh. Join your hands in Namaskara Mudra. Visualize yourself as Lord Garuda in Garudasana on the other side.
गरुडासनमावक्षे येन ध्यानं स्थिरं भवेत् सर्वदोषाद्विनिर्मुक्तो भवतीह महाबली.
Next up is Trikonasana. Now stand and step one foot forward and the other foot far back. Keep the back toes facing sideways. Then extend your arms out parallel to the ground. Lean forward and down. Place one foot by the foot. Gaze up along the other arm as you visualize yourself as a triangle.
उत्तानपादं
Trikonasana on the other side.
उत्तानपादं क्रौञ्चं च मरीचिं वीरभद्रकं नटरा.
knees bent. Lift one heel off the ground, bring your hands in front of the heart center with the palms facing each other. Now stomp the raise here to the ground, lift the other heel up and exchange the position. Raise heels, sit down with the perineum. Keep your knees together, join your hands in Namaskara Mudra in front of your heart center. Visualize Swamiji.
कबन्धासनमित्याहुः गोरक्षासनमेव च अङ्गुष्ठमुष्टिकं ज्ञेयं ब्रह्मप्रासादितं तथा.
From the same position, extend one leg forward.
प्रसार्य एकं पादतलं संस्थाप्य त्वेकपादकम्.
Next up is Vidhunanasana. From the same position, lean forward and down. Hold on to the big
गुल्फस्थितो पादमेकं प्रसार्य तत्पादाग्रं संस्पृश्य तत्करेण.
Now extend the other leg forward. Keep the hands at the side, palms facing forward as you repeat. Asana on the other side, lean forward and down, hold onto the front, big toe, and the back heel.
गुल्फस्थितो पादमेकं प्रसार्य तत्पादाग्रं संस्पृश्य तत्करेण.
And gaze in between the hands in Shambhavi Mudra with your eyes open wide, unblinking, eternally gazing within. As you visualize Swamiji in your inner space, don't forget this Kapilasana. Now drop your knees to the ground, keep them spread wide as you sit with your perineum on raised heels. Gaze to the nose and visualize yourself as H. Kapila Muni. Next up is Bhatata Godakasana. Maintain the same sitting posture. Shift your gaze to the third eye, visualize Swamiji and perform the Mula Bandha. Knees spread wide apart, lift them off the ground, keep the soles of the feet together and sit on the raised heels. Bring your thumbs and little fingers together and open up the palms resembling a lotus flower in Padma Mudra.
एड़ी दो गुदातरियाणे फना पानी बैठक पुनिठाने.
Next up is Mandukasana. Now catching the nectar of immortality with your frog tongue, dripping from the Sahasrara chakra. Gaze to your third eye, breathe calmly through your nose in Sahadra Kumbhaka as you perform the Mula Bandha in Mandukasana. The next asana is Uttana Mandukasana. Perform Uddiyana Bandha and Mula Bandha in Uttana Mandukasana.
मण्डुकासनमध्यस्थं गुरुपराभ्यां धृतं शिरः एतद्भेकवदुत्तानम् एतदुत्तानमण्डुकम्.
The next asana is Simhasana. As you cross your ankles and sit on the feet. Place your hands on the knees. Visualize yourself as a lion as you open your mouth wide, stick out your tongue, and exhale forcefully while gazing at the tip of your nose.
दक्षिणं सव्यगुल्फेन दक्षिणेन तदेतरं हस्तौश्च जान्वो संस्थाप्य स्वाङ्गुलीश्च प्रसार्य च.
The next asana is Bhadrasana. With the soles of the feet together, feet flat, toes pointing backwards. Sit on your heels with the knees spread wide. Cross your hands behind your back and hold onto the big toes in Pradana Mudra as you visualize Swamiji in your inner space. Gaze to your nose, return to buzzing like a bee in Brahmari Kumbhaka, and engage Jalandhara Bandha and Mula Bandha in Bhadrasana.
गुल्फौ च वृषणस्याधो व्युत्क्रमेण समाहितः पादाङ्गुष्ठौ कराभ्यां च धृत्वा च पृष्ठदेशतः.
Next up is Kakapushandi Asana. As you squat with your feet flat, keep your knees wide apart, and bring your arms in and around the raised knees as you interlock your fingers behind your back in Padusha Mudra. Gaze to your nose, visualize yourself as a crow as you perform the Mula Bandha.
प्रथमे वेसकौकुटठाने दोवो हातपगं नीच आने.
Next up is Kani Pavasana. As you place your hands flat on the mat, shoulder width apart, bring your knees onto your arms towards your armpits. Lean forward and down, find balance, and then lift your feet off the mat. Balance on your arms as you visualize Swamiji in your inner space.
आसन को गुण आशीर्षिता होई तो आची होई.
Next up is Kapali Asana. With your hands flat on the ground, shoulder width apart, place your crown of the head onto the mat, forming a triangle between your hands and your head. Now bring your knees on your arms, raise your hips above the shoulders, and then straighten your legs up into a headstand posture. If you have any neck or upper back injuries, take it slow with all the inverted postures. If you feel you need support, gently lower your body down and come to a squatting posture. Place your hands flat on the ground to the side. And exhale fully and hold your breath in Rechaka Kumbhaka in Paramashivoham.
मयूरं दण्डवत् कुर्यान् मायूरं दण्डनामकं कुर्यान् मायूरं पार्श्वाभ्यां मायूरपार्श्वनामकम्. मायूरं दण्डवत् कुर्यान् मायूरं दण्डनामकं कुर्यान् मायूरं पार्श्वाभ्यां मायूरपार्श्वनामकम्.
So gaze to your third eye. Visualize yourself as Lord Kala Bhairava.
आसन को जाई.
Now step the foot back and place your forearms on the ground. As you gaze to your third eye and visualize Swamiji. Rotate your body onto one arm and lift the other arm up towards the sky. As you gaze up, visualize yourself as Sage Vashishta in Vashishthasana.
ऊर्ध्व शिष्टमरीचिः मत्स्यकं परिवृत्तिं चोदरस्य विविधं धनुरासनम्.
Now come to a seated posture with the legs and internally chant the new japa Mahasadashivoham in Anjani Asana.
तो वो करकी उभय हथेली कोरवारेली
In your inner space, engage all the bandhas Mahamudra Bandha in Paschimottanasana.
जानो परिला
As you bring your head down to the knees, elbows outside the knees. As you visualize Kali in your inner space, engage all the bandhas. Now step one heel in towards the perineum. Keep your knee raised and bring your arm in and around the raised knee. Interlock your fingers behind your back. As you lean forward and down, now from Marichi drop the knee to the side. Keep the heel at the perineum as you lean forward and down and hold onto the front. The other leg forward. Bring the opposite foot towards the perineum with the heel as you keep the knee raised. Lean forward and down. Interlock your fingers. Gaze to your nose as you exhale fully in Rechaka Kumbhaka. Visualize Swamiji and perform a the next perform the Mula Bandha in Bhakrasana too.
गुल्फौ दुवृषणस्यादः सीवन्त्याः पार्श्वयोः क्षिपे
Perineal region and visualize Swamiji in your inner space. Feet, gaze to the nose and visualize Yoni Mandala projected on the screen. As you lean forward and down, think. Next up is Midaki Parasana. As you keep your feet extended away from the body, heels together, toes apart.
पूरब विधि परिपक्तली संपूर्ण शोल एडी मिली राशे
With the toes touching your throat, if you can. Otherwise, you can just pull yourself down.
एडी को ऐसे भी दिराशे
Chinese requests in the chat. I hope, Strong Wang, you are responding to the new participant. Eyes, bringing the knees to the ground. Gaze to your nose as you visualize Swamiji in your inner space. Send your questions in the chat. Please send your questions in English so we can respond immediately. Thank you. Mula Bandha.
उपगतली संपूर्ण धारे आगाने करे जारे पसारे
Next up is Bhairavasana. Now keep the soles of the feet together and lift the heels up and Bhairava, performing Uddiyana Bandha and Mula Bandha in Bhairavasana. Gaze to your third eye and visualize Swamiji in your inner space as you perform the Mula Bandha and exhale fully in. The leg forward and up. Gaze to your third eye as you visualize Swamiji in your inner space. Extend the opposite leg forward. Sorry for the technical glitch. I hope everyone is able to see and hear us properly. Can you please let us know in the chat if there's any technical difficulties on your end? We're going to move on to the next asana of the sequence, which is Gomukhasana. Now, keep your knees in front, keeping the heel Next up is Anasuyasana. From Gomukhasana position, hold on to the big toes in Prana Mudra. Index and middle fingers together. As you engage Uddiyana Bandha, the stomach lock, and Mula Bandha, the root lock, gaze through your nose and visualize yourself as Rishika Anasuya in Anasuyasana.
दक्षिण गोड़ नीचे उठाने, बाहों ताकि ऊपर आने.
Next up is Anasuyasana 2. As you interlock your fingers behind your back, lean forward and down, bring your chin over the knee, nose towards the ground. As you gaze to the tip of the nose and visualize yourself as Rishika Anasuya in Anasuyasana 2.
जीमणा गोदा की संधि, उपरिड़ा वा गोड़ा की संधि.
Next up is Garudasana 2. Now sit with one heel against the groin, the opposite foot flat in front with the knee raised towards your chest. Place your hands on the respective knees as you gaze to your nose and visualize yourself as Lord Garuda with big wings on your back in Garudasana 2.
डाबो पकमोडी एडी माहिलो गुल्फमूल द्वार नीचे दे.
From Garudasana 2, raise your perineum onto the heel, interlock your fingers around your neck, and then twist your elbows outside the raised knee as you gaze to your third eye and visualize yourself as Sage Narada in Naradasana.
पिष्टि जो वाम बगदली केरी भूपरी ताही लगावे फेरी.
Now place one foot onto the opposite thigh. Hold on to the big toe and the shin of that leg as you gaze to the nose and visualize Matsya, the fish avatar of Lord Vishnu, in Matsya Pitakasana.
वामे नवामांगुष्टंतो गृहीतं मध्य पीठकम्.
Now slide one knee over top of the other. Keep the other knee on top this time. Heels outside the hip, hands interlocked on top of the knees as you gaze to your nose and visualize the face of a cow in Gomukhasana on the other side.
सव्ये दक्षिणगुल्फंतो पृष्ठपार्श्वे नियोजयेत्. दक्षिणे पितता सव्यं गोमुखं गोमुखं यथा.
From the same position, hold on to the big toes in Prana Mudra and visualize yourself as Rishika Anasuya in Anasuyasana on the other side.
दक्षिण गोड़ नीचे उठाने, बाहों ताकि ऊपर आने.
Next up is Anasuyasana 2. As you interlock your fingers behind your back, lean forward and down and gaze to your nose.
जीमणा गोदा की संधि, उपरिड़ा वा गोड़ा की संधि.
Next up is Garudasana 2 on the other side. Press your perineum with the other heel. Keep your hands on the knees with the other knee raised to the chest. Feel the weight of your wings on your back as you visualize yourself as Lord Garuda.
डाबो पकमोडी एडी माहिलो गुल्फमूल द्वार नीचे दे.
Next up is Naradasana on the other side. Raise up onto the perineum, with your perineum onto the heel. Twist your elbows outside the raised knee as you keep your fingers interlocked behind your neck. Visualize yourself as Sage Narada.
डाबो पकमोडी एडी माहिलो गुल्फमूल द्वार नीचे दे.
Now repeat Matsya Pitakasana as you place the other foot on top of the opposite thigh. Hold on to the shin and the big toe as you visualize Matsya, the fish avatar of Lord Vishnu.
पिष्टि जो वाम बगदली केरी भूपरी ताही लगावे फेरी.
Next up is Matsendrasana. Now keep both legs extended forward and then place one foot on top of the opposite thigh. As you raise the opposite foot flat, twist your elbow outside of the raised knee, keep the raised hand by the neck and place the other hand on the ground behind you, twisting your body, gazing up towards your third eye and visualizing Sage Matsendranath, the master of Hatha Yoga. Don't forget to breathe in Siddhkari Kumbhaka, hissing through your teeth without touching the teeth with your tongue.
उदरं पश्चिमाभासं कृत्वा तिष्ठति यत्ततः नम्राङ्गं वामपादं हि दक्षजानुपरिन्यसेत्.
Extend your front arm down to the foot, hold the big toe in Prana Mudra as you place the other hand towards your ear, gaze to your third eye and visualize yourself as a camel in Kubasana.
आसन को गुण पीति जाई.
Now place your back hand down to the mat behind you, twist your body even further as you gaze to your third eye and visualize Sage Matsendranath, the master of Hatha Yoga in Matsendrasana 2.
मत्स्येन्द्रपीठं जठर प्रदीप्तिं प्रचण्डरुक्मण्डलखण्डनास्त्रम्.
Next up is Matsendrasana. On the other side, extend both legs forward, bring the other foot on top of the opposite thigh. As you raise the knee, twist your elbow outside the knee, hand by the neck, other hand on the ground behind you. Gaze to your third eye and visualize Sage Matsendranath.
मत्स्येन्द्रपीठं जठर प्रदीप्तिं प्रचण्डरुक्मण्डलखण्डनास्त्रम्.
The next asana is Kubasana on the other side. Now extend your front arm to the foot, hold the big toe in Prana Mudra, hold the back ear with the other hand as you gaze backwards and up towards the third eye and visualize yourself as a camel.
आसन को गुण झोलो जाए.
Now, while holding onto the big toe, place the other hand on the ground behind you. Gaze to your third eye and visualize Sage Matsendranath in Matsendrasana 2 on the other side.
मत्स्येन्द्रपीठं जठर प्रदीप्तिं प्रचण्डरुक्मण्डलखण्डनास्त्रम्.
Now place both feet on top of the opposite thigh as you keep your hands on top of the respective knees. Gaze at the tip of the nose. Visualize Lord Shiva. Visualize yourself as Lord Shiva as you start breathing in Siddhkari Kumbhaka, hissing through the teeth with your tongue pressed against the back of the teeth Engage all the bandhas, Mahamudra bandha, as you internally chant the new japa, Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
आसनं द्विविधं प्रोक्तं पद्मं वज्रासनं तथा.
Now cross your arms in front of the body, hold onto the big toes in Prana Mudra, as you gaze to your nose and visualize yourself as Goddess Parvati, the consort of Lord Shiva. Breathe in Siddhari Kumbhaka and perform the Mula Bandha in Padmasana too.
उत्तानोचरणं कृत्वा ऊरु संस्थो प्रयत्नतः.
Next up is Kukutasana. From the same position, bring your hands in between the legs, place the palms on the ground and lift your body off the mat as you balance on your arms, visualizing yourself as a rooster, calmly breathing through your nose in Sahadra Kumbhaka.
पद्मासनं सुसंस्थाप्य नान्वरोरन्तरे करो.
Next up is Padhakiki Asana. From Padmasana, rise up onto your knees, place your hands on the ground, fingers pointing towards your body, lean onto your elbows with your navel, and then lift your legs up as you balance on your arms, visualizing Swamiji in your inner space.
धरामोष्टभ्यकरध्वजेन तत्पूर्वपरि स्थापितानाभिपार्श्वः.
Next up is Mayurasana. From a kneeling position, with your hands on the ground, fingers pointing backwards, lean onto your elbows, find balance, and lift your legs off the mat. Extend them straight back as you visualize yourself as a peacock.
अथ पक्षे महादेव मयूरासनम् उत्तमम्.
Now lower your body down onto your stomach. Keep the toes pointing outwards, heels down to the mat. Twist your hips as you interlock your fingers behind your neck. Visualize yourself as a crocodile and perform the Mula Bandha.
अध्यासचेते हृदयं निधाय भूमौ च पादौ च प्रसार्यमानो.
Next up is Shalabhasana. As you lay on your stomach, keep your hands next to the chest, toes pointed back as you lift your feet off the mat by the strength of your lower back and glutes. Lift the thighs up as you visualize yourself as a locust.
अध्यासचेते करयुग्मवक्षो भूमिमवष्टभ्यकरयोस्तलाभ्याम्.
Next up is Ushtrasana. As you lay on your stomach, hold onto the feet and pull the feet outside the hips. Bring them as low to the ground as you can. As you stretch your legs, visualize yourself as a camel.
अध्यासचेते पदयुग्मव्यस्तं पृष्ठे निधायापि धृतं कराभ्याम्.
Next up is Anurasana. As you keep holding onto the feet, kick your feet back and up and lift your chest up high. Lift your head and gaze up to your third eye as you visualize yourself as Pinaka, Lord Shiva's bow.
प्रसार्य पादौ भुजदण्डरूपौ करौ च पृष्ठे धृतपादयुग्मम्.
Next up is Padasana. Come up into a kneeling, seated posture with your heels outside the hips, toes touching behind your body. Gaze towards your third eye as you visualize Swamiji in your inner space and internally chant the new japa, Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
उल्टा मोड़ी पादौ वैसे बहुरो जुगति करे एक ऐसे.
Next up is Gohi Asana. From the kneeling position, place your forearms on the ground, shoulder width apart. Interlock your fingers, place the crown of your head onto the mat, and then walk your feet forward. Lift your hips up, and then lift the feet off the ground as you pull your knees in towards your chest. Try to touch your chin with your knees as you squeeze your body into a ball. Gaze to the nose and visualize Swamiji in your inner space in Gohi Asana.
दो हाथ की कहुनी जोजी पुण्य कलाई जाने दोई.
From Gohi Asana, extend your legs up straight into Shirshasana. Gaze to your nose as you visualize Swamiji in your inner space.
विपरीतं मण्डलं च द्विदैव विदितं हिनः.
Gently lower your legs down. Come to a seated posture with your legs forward. Now, start breathing in Vastika Kumbhaka. As you exhale forcefully again and again, without inhaling, let the air flow back into your lungs naturally as you keep exhaling from your stomach. Now, bring your hands behind the calves and stretch your legs up. As you bring your forehead towards the knees, keep your legs vertical. And visualize Swamiji in your inner space as you perform the Mula Bandha in Puriyasana.
दो हाथ पग बाहर आने घोड़ा तरे काकसी उठाने.
Keep exhaling rapidly as you extend your legs forward and up at a 45-degree angle and bring your hands behind your back, holding onto opposite shoulders. Gaze to your third eye and visualize yourself as a mace in Parikasana.
दो हाथ पग बाहर आने घोड़ा तरे काकसी उठाने.
Now, with your legs extended forward and up, extend your arms forward, parallel to the ground. Gaze to your third eye, visualize yourself as a boat as you keep breathing in Vastika Kumbhaka in Naukasana.
उत्तानशयनं कृत्वा पादौ मिलित्वा प्रसार्य.
Now, with the soles of the feet together, scoop your hands below and pull the feet towards your chest. Balance as you gaze to your nose and visualize yourself as Lord Rudra in Rudrasana.
भगतली संपूटकरी हाथस्य उपग उचायि.
Now breathe calmly through your nose as you lay down on your back. With the feet flat, knees raised off the ground, bring the palms down on the ground behind your heels. As you push your hips up off the mat, contract the perineal region and tuck your chin to the chest. As you breathe in Mudra Kumbhaka, exhaling while you keep the Jalandhara Bandha, the throat lock engaged. Force the air out through the locked throat in a gentle but firm manner, pumping the prana into your head region, leading to a state of swooning in the yogi. Gaze to your nose and visualize Swamiji in Unmukha Pitasana too.
ऊर्ध्वे च जानूनि कृत्वा शवेत्वोर्ध्वमुखं तथा उत्थाप्य हस्तौ तिष्ठेतु पीठ उन्मुख नामके.
Now lay down flat. with the hands by the side of your hips, palms facing up in Shavasana. Forcefully pull the Kundalini Shakti up along your spine, all the way from Muladhara to Sahasrara Chakra in Shakti Chalan Mudra. As you visualize your body as dead, and Swamiji, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, is liberating you. Internally, chant the Mahavakya, Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
उत्तानं शववद्भूमौ शयनं तु शवासनं शवासनं श्रान्तिहरं चित्तविश्रान्तिकारणम्.
Now slowly return to your physical body. Start to wiggle your fingers and toes, your wrists and your ankles, your elbows and your knees. Start. Lift your knees towards your chest and circle them with your hands as you rock your body from side to side and slowly return to a comfortable seated position. Congratulations, you completed the first 108 asanas of the sequence which form the Plasma Vinyasa Krama. We're now going to continue with the Dvitiya Vinyasa Krama. But first, you would like to request all the participants to please switch on your cameras. Make sure you are visible on camera. Make sure your room is lit properly, as this is a security measure. So please follow along with the guidelines. With this, let us move on to the next asana of the sequence, which is Yathasanishthasana. Now sit in a posture that brings ease to your physical and mental space. Any posture is fine, as long as you bring your hands in Bindu Mudra on top of the knees. Now visualize Swamiji in your inner space as you perform the Samana Kumbhaka, inhaling deeply into your stomach as you visualize a flame being kindled in your stomach rising up your spine. Perform the Mula Bandha and internally chant Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham, which is going to be the japa for the remainder of this Vinyasa Krama in Yathasanishthasana.
पर्यङ्कं तत्समाख्यातं यथासंस्थं यथास्थितिः.
Next up is Samasana. Now sit in a cross-leg posture with your hands on the knees in Bindu Mudra. Visualize Swamiji in your inner space as you inhale deeply, hold your breath, then exhale deeply again and again.
इदानीं गर्भिणीनां योगाभ्यासो यथा लघु.
Next up is Muktasana. Now bring your left heel against the perineum and the right heel over top. As you rotate your hands on top of the knees, keep them flat on your knees. Gaze to the tip of your nose as you visualize yourself as a sage, liberated by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism in Muktasana.
निपीड्य जीविनीं सूक्ष्मां दक्षिणेतर गुल्पतः.
Next up is Siddhasana. From the same position, switch your gaze to your third eye and visualize Swamiji in your inner space.
स्थानु संयमितेन्द्रियो चलदृशा पश्यन् भ्रुवोरन्तरं चैतन्मोक्षकपातभेदजनकं सिद्धासनं प्रोच्यते.
Next up is Siddhyasana. From the same position, shift your gaze to the ground in front of you. Visualize Swamiji as you engage all three bandhas.
जानो श्रीवनिमधितास कोठानो.
Next up is Rudrasana 2. From the same position, now rotate your hands on top of the knees into Bindu Mudra. Gaze to your third eye. Visualize yourself as Lord Rudra as you perform the Mula Bandha.
वामचरण परिदक्षिणे राखे एक जुगति ऐसे विधि राखे.
Next up is Santadhunasana. Maintain the same position. Shift your gaze to the nose and embody tranquility and an unshakable nature.
आसन की गुण मन की चंचलता मीट.
Next up is Siddhasana. Maintain the same position. Cup your hands in front of your navel, one palm over the other, resembling a lotus flower in some Mudra as you visualize Swamiji in your inner space.
ऋजुकाय समासीना सिद्धासनं मुदीरितं प्रसार्य भुवि पादौ तु दोर्भ्यामङ्गुष्ठमादरात्.
Next up is Bandha Yoni Asana. Now maintain the same position and set the Sankalpa to manifest through the womb of creation. As you get ready to enter Shanmukhi Mudra, inhale deeply, as deep as you can. Then close your mouth with little and ring fingers, the nostrils with the middle fingers, the eyes with the index fingers, and the thumbs with the ears.
चित्रमध्ये महादेव बन्धयोन्यासने शृणु.
Next up is Virasana. Now place one foot on the opposite thigh and the other foot under the opposite thigh. As you place your hands on top of the knees in Bindu Mudra, embody the state and space of bravery, Vira.
एकं पादमथैकस्मिन् विन्यस्योरुणि संस्थितः.
Next up is Valmikasana. With your hands on top of the knees in Bindu Mudra, gazing at the third eye, visualize sage Valmiki, the great poet and author of Ramayana.
दावापगगी बगदली पुनियेडी है जोजा.
Next up is Joni Mudrasana. From the same position, rotate your hands on top of the knees, keep them flat. As you gaze through your nose and visualize Yoni Mandala, the visual representation of Devi Paramashiva Shakti, currently projected on the screen.
वामपादकी बगदली जाहि माहिली कोर.
Now shift your gaze to the third eye, keep visualizing Yoni Mandala as you perform Yoni Asana in the same position. The heels close to the perineum, hold your feet with both hands firmly, push your knees down, gaze to your nose and visualize yourself as Lord Virabhadra as you perform Udyana Bandha and Mula Bandha.
गुल्फौ चवृषण.
As you cover your mouth with the right hand, close the left nostril, inhale through the right, hold your breath with both nostrils closed. As you exhale through the left nostril and repeat on the other side.
पूर्व को हो बिश्रिका जोजी वाही विधि जोगी जय सोजी.
Next up is Kanali Pavasana. As you keep the toes together and the heels apart, place your elbows down on drinking water.
ग्वाली बाबा आसन कख्यो है जैसे याहू में जाने विधि तैसे.
Inner space and perform the Mula Bandha.
ततोर्ध्वं रेचयेत् वायुं मृदुनिश्वास संयुतम्.
And embody the state and space of a king.
पूर्व दीपका का अंगूठा कंठ को पराशे.
The feet and visualize your body free from any defects.
दो बगदली समुद्र टानाई उभय हस्त. दो बगदली जोड़ी संपुट करें.
Next up is Vajrasana. From a seated position, lift
विरासनं च विज्ञेयं कक्षासनमतः परम्.
Next up is Kalyanasana. Sitting with your legs over your shoulders, interlock your fingers behind you.
दो हाथ भगवान नीचे आने तिनको घोड़ा नीचे ठाने.
Next up is Sankatasana. As you sit with the left foot flat on the mat, sitting down, Visualize yourself as an elegant swan and breathe in Ujjayi Pranayama, making an ocean-like sound as you keep your navel region contracted in Sankatasana. As you keep your hands on the top knee, visualize a cow and perform Uddiyana Bandha and Mula Bandha in Dhenukasana.
Anushaginagar Panchadam Vrishirindakal Yamni.
Opposite thigh as you twist your body, placing hands on opposite thighs. Gaze to your third eye and visualize Swamiji in your inner space in Chandrasana. To the big toes and Prana Mudra as you lean forward and down, placing your forehead on the ground as you visualize Swamiji in Chandrasana too. From the same position, interlock your fingers in Parusha Mudra, place them on the top knee, engage all three bandhas as you visualize Swamiji. Next up is over top, place your hands on opposite knees. Visualize yourself as an elegant swan in Sankatasana on the other side.
Vamapad.
On top, visualizing a cow in Dhenukasana.
Anushaginagar Panchadam Vrishirindakal.
Onto opposite thighs as you twist your spine. Gaze to your third eye and visualize Swamiji in Chandrasana.
Pratham Simano Charnajoji Vamajanga Parirakhesoyi. Vamahastabishti.
Now interlock your fingers, place them on the top knee and visualize Swamiji, your Guru, in Guru Asana. As you lift them against your chest, gaze to your third eye, keep your tongue up in Kichari Mudra as you visualize Swamiji in your inner space. Your chest, gaze to your nose and visualize Swamiji in Bodha Shukasana.
Dogu Pagdali Bhukaridhare Korma Iliye Sekare.
For the technical glitch, it seems we had some audio issues, so hope that everything is settled now. Arms, knees and knees, holding on to opposite elbows. Gaze to your nose as you keep your tongue up against the palate or mouth. Engage your mudra as you visualize yourself as the great sage.
मूलद्वारी धरती परिठाने डावा पग परितच पदाने
Next up is Dandasana. Now sit with your legs extended forward. Interlock your fingers and raise them up above your head with the wrists pointing outwards. Engage all three bandhas as you gaze to your nose. Keep your tongue up in Kichari Mudra as you visualize Swamiji in your inner space.
इदानीं गर्भिणीनां योगाभ्यासो यथा लघु.
Next up is Arambhasana. As you sit with the legs extended, bend forward and down and hold onto the big toes in Prana Mudra. Place your head towards the knees. As you start breathing in Nadi Shodhana, inhaling through one nostril and exhaling through the other, alternatingly, without the support of your fingers. Control your prana flow with your will as you visualize Swamiji in your inner space.
दो पग मिलिवा पसारी पगा का अंगूठा पकड़ी लीला टकोड़ा लगावे.
Next up is Pidukhasana. Now keep your knees slightly raised off the ground. Bring your shoulders down, hands in and around the knees, holding on to the soles of the feet from the outside. Gaze to your third eye and visualize Swamiji in your inner space.
प्रथम बेसीदो पाव पसारी कछुक उतको कोरडो डारे.
Next up is Jalandhari Bhavasana. As you keep the feet together, extended slightly away from the body, bring your arms below the shins with the palms facing up, and bring your chin down on the feet. Gaze to the nose as you visualize Swamiji in your inner space.
दो एड़ी मेली कह दीजिए हाथ पसारी.
Next up is Urdhva Paschimottanasana. As you keep your legs extended forward, bring one leg behind your neck, lean forward and down as you hold onto the front foot with both hands. Visualize Swamiji in your inner space as you breathe in Pratyahara Kumbhaka. Visualize the prana flowing through 9 points within your body, which are the soles of the feet, the regenerative organs, up to the navel, to the heart, to the throat, to the uvula, to the center of the eyebrows, the top of the forehead, all the way to the Brahmaranda, the crown of the head, in Pratyahara Pranayama. This is revealed by Mahadeva himself. Perform Urdhva Paschimottanasana. If you can't bring the leg behind your neck, you can pull it up towards your chest or cross it over your knee and lean forward and down.
पश्चिमतानवत् संस्थितिं कृत्वा एकं पादं ग्रीवायां धृत्वा तिष्ठेत्.
Now, with the legs still behind your neck, lean backwards, straighten your spine, and hold the foot with the opposite hand in Anantasana, gazing to the nose and visualizing yourself being infinite, endless, eternal.
उत्तानशयनी एकैकं पायी ग्रीवायां विन्यस्य.
From Anantasana, roll onto the side of the hand, holding onto the foot. Now, gaze to the nose and feel in complete control as you still focus on the upward flowing prana in Ankushasana.
उत्तानशयित एकैकं पादं ग्रीवायां कुर्वन्.
Next up is Tarushasana. As you lay on your back, hold opposite knees with your hands and pull them close to your chest as you rock your body from side to side, visualizing Swamiji in your inner space.
उत्तानशयनं जानुनी हृदयेऽवष्टम्भ.
Now repeat Urdhva Paschimottanasana on the other side as you bring the other leg behind your neck, lean forward and down and hold the front foot with both hands.
पश्चिमतानवत् संस्थितिं कृत्वा एकं पादं ग्रीवायां धृत्वा तिष्ठेत्.
Now, straighten your spine, lay back with a foot behind your neck in Anantasana as you gaze to your nose and visualize yourself being infinite, an eternal one.
उत्तानशयनी एकैकं पायी ग्रीवायां विन्यस्य.
Now roll onto the side and gaze to your nose as you feel in complete control in Ankushasana on the other side.
उत्तानशयित एकैकं पादं ग्रीवायां कुर्वन्.
Next up is Yoga Nidra. As you lay on your back, Lift your feet one by one up behind your neck. If you can't bring them behind your neck, you can bring them over your shoulder or cross them in front of your body and pull them up to open up your hips. Once you have your feet behind your neck, bring your arms down and interlock them behind your back. Gaze to the nose and visualize Swamiji in your inner space.
पादाभ्यां वेष्टयेत् कंठं हस्ताभ्यां पृष्ठबन्धनम्.
Next up is Atma Ramasana. As you lay on your back, raise your legs and wrap your hands in and around the legs, interlocking your fingers behind your neck. As you gaze to your nose and visualize Lord Vishnu blessing you from within.
आत्मा राम आसन प्रथम सुधोसो वे.
Next up is Kuchikasana. As you lay on your back, pull your knees up towards your chest and then extend your arms out to the side. Keep the soles of the feet facing up towards the sky as you gaze to your third eye and visualize Swamiji in your inner space.
दो हाथ सीधा सा करे तन सो उबे सफा करे.
Next up is the Jatara Parivriti. As you lay on your back, with the knees towards the chest and the arms extended out sidewards, perform the first of 3 steps. Place one knee to the side and extend the opposite leg downwards. Now bend both knees to the side, step 2. Extend both legs to the side, hold onto the feet and gaze away from the feet, step 3. Visualize Swamiji in your inner space. Perform the Mula Bandha as you return to the neutral position, pulling both knees towards your chest. Then drop the other knee to the side, extend the opposite leg down, step 1. Bend both knees to the side, step 2. Extend both legs to the side, gaze away from the feet, step 3.
परिवृत्ते कक्ष भागे त्रिधा हि परिकीर्तितः बद्धकोणं सुप्तकोणं ऊर्ध्वकोणमथापि च.
Next up is the Dviparapitam. As you lay on your back, place your feet flat, hold onto the ankles as you push your hips up and gaze to the nose, visualizing yourself as sturdy as a bridge as you perform Murthy Kumbhaka with Jalandhara Bandha and Mula Bandha engaged.
प्रतिक्रियायुतं द्वन्द्वपीठ सर्वबलप्रदम्.
With your feet flat, bring your hands over top of your shoulders, fingers pointing towards your feet as you lift your entire body off the mat. Visualize yourself as sturdy as stone furniture and engage the Mula Bandha as you breathe calmly through your nose in Sahajra Kumbhaka, performing Paryankasana.
उत्तानशयनं हस्तदलाभ्यां भूमिं वष्टभ्य.
Lower your body back down to the mat. Lift your knees up against your chest and hold on to the respective shoulders with your hands. As you move your hips in a circular motion, visualize yourself as a dog playfully rolling around on its back in Shvotanasana.
शरीरं संस्थाप्य जानुनी सम्मील्य नाभुवानिज.
Now raise your legs and hips up. Keep your hands flat on the mat for balance as you start rotating your feet in a circular motion. As you visualize Swamiji in your inner space, perform Jalandhara Bandha and Mula Bandha in Viparita Karani.
भूतले सशिरो दत्वा खेनये चरणद्वयम्.
Now stop the movement of the legs. Be straight and sturdy in Viparita Karani too.
भूतले सशिरो दत्वा खेनये चरणद्वयं विपरीतकृतिश्चैषा सर्वतन्त्रेषु गोपिता.
Next up is Langalasana. As you lay on your back, lift your hips and take your feet over your head, placing the toes down on the mat behind you. As you interlock your fingers and place them down on the mat behind your back. Visualize yourself as a plow as you perform Jalandhara Bandhan, Mula Bandhan and Langalasana.
नरकासने स्थित्वा नासिका प्रदेशे भूमौ पादपृष्ठे स्थाप्य.
Next up is Chaita Paschimottanasana. From the same position, hold on to your feet with your hands. Keep your arms and legs straight. This is one of the 84 different asanas revealed directly by Lord Paramashiva himself. Visualize Paramashiva as you internally chant Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
तानं शयित्वात् कुर्वीत शयितपश्चिमतानकम्.
From the same position, bring your hips over top of your shoulders and spread your legs wide. Now visualize Swamiji in a space in Supta Konasana.
परिवृत्य कुक्षि भागे त्रिदाहि परिकीर्तितः.
Next up is Chakrasana. Bring your feet back together, hold onto your ankles with your hands, and then roll onto your back, keeping your arms and legs straight as you visualize yourself as a chakra, a wheel, in Chakrasana.
शवासनस्तद्वौ पादौ कुर्यान्मस्तकतः परौ.
Next up is Supta Prasarita Varangushtasana. As you lay on your back, keep your legs straight up above your body and hold onto the big toes with your hands. Now visualize Swamiji as you open your legs wide to the side. Perform the Mula Bandha and breathe in Ujjayi Pranayama, making an ocean-like sound while keeping your navel engaged.
वीरभद्रकं नटराजं त्रिकोणं च सुप्ताङ्गुष्ठप्रसारणे.
Now join your feet back together above your body. Keep holding onto the big toes as you visualize Swamiji in Supta Parangushtasana.
उत्तानपादं क्रौञ्चं च मरीचिं वीरभद्रकम्.
Next up is Matsyasana. From the same position, cross your legs into Padmasana. Keep your legs flat on the mat as you bring your arms over your head and hold on to opposite elbows. Now, gaze towards your nose as you visualize Matsya, the fish avatar of Lord Vishnu.
मुक्तपद्मासनं कृत्वा उत्तानशयनं चरेत्.
Next up is Padasharamasana. From the same position, place the back of the right palm on the left with the palms facing up. Gaze to your nose as you visualize Lord Rama in your inner space.
प्रथमकरे पद्मासन आचे सूधो सोवे भूपरि पाछे.
Next up is Sarvangasana. Now, with the legs in Padmasana, raise your knees and hips up. Bring your hands to the lower back for support with the elbows down. As you gaze towards your nose and visualize Swamiji in your inner space, perform Murcha Kumbhaka with Jalandhara Bandha and Mula Bandha engaged. Next up is Vrishchikasana. Now place one foot onto the opposite thigh as you lift the knee of that leg towards your chest. Stretch your arms up, hook your fingers forward as you gaze to the third eye and visualize yourself as a scorpion in Vrishchikasana.
प्रथमशयन सूधो शीर्षकेशिकी सन्धि सुदाखे.
Now bring the other foot on the opposite thigh as you repeat Vrishchikasana on the other side.
प्रथमशयन सूधो शीर्षकेशिकी.
Next up is a Vrishabharakshipasana. As you lay on your back, interlock your fingers behind your head, then lift your legs up off the ground and alternate, bringing one knee in towards your chest back and forth. Keep your legs off the ground as you visualize Swamiji in your inner space and calmly breathe through your nose in Sahajra Kumbhaka.
उत्तानशयनं कृत्वा अङ्गुलिभिः कन्दरां बद्ध्वा.
Next up is Maruttanasana. As you keep your hands next to the hips, pull your knees in towards your ear. Try to touch your ear with the knees back and forth as you visualize Swamiji and perform the Mula Bandha.
श्रोतानवत्संसिति कृत्वा जानुद्वयं पर्यायेन कर्णयोः संस्पृशेत्.
Next up is Vriksasana. As you lay on your back, place your feet flat and then raise up, stand up and sit back down as you visualize yourself as a wolf.
अथ उत्थानशयनं कृत्वा पादतलाभ्यां भूमिं धृत्वा.
Next up is Luthasana. As you lay on your back, quickly throw your legs over your head and roll over completely. As you repeat this again and again, visualize Swamiji in your inner space and perform the Mula Bandha as you finally lay in a prone position.
अथ उत्थानशयनं पादौ शिर उल्लङ्घ्य भूमौ स्थापयित्वा.
Now lay down flat on your stomach. Keep your hands by the shoulders as you contract your lips, making the sound of a flute whistling while inhaling. Visualizing yourself as a chariot carrying warriors into a battle for Dharma on your chariot back in Saradhasana.
निर्जशयनं कृत्वा नाभिं भूमौ निधाय.
Next up is Dehalyolanganasana. As you place your hands flat on the mat, raise your body up into a plank position and jump your feet in between the hands back and forth as you visualize yourself transcend body and mind.
हस्तद्वयं बद्ध्वा तन्मध्ये चरणद्वयम् उड्डानैव बहिरानीय.
Next up is Jatyasana. From a standing position, place your hands on the mat and walk back and forth as you visualize yourself as a wise 60-year-old elephant.
अथ जात्यासनं वक्षे येन जातिस्मरो भवेत्.
Next up is Lolitika Karana. As you stand with your knees bent and the feet pointing outwards, bring your hands to the shoulder level and rotate them around your chest as you lean backwards, open up your chest and move your head in all directions. Next up is Sarapasana. Now stand on the mat and tie your feet with a rope if you have a rope available. Then keep your hands on your thighs, elbows close to your body. Stand straight as a rod as you visualize your Kundalini Devi rising and curling upwards around your body.
अथ सर्पासनं वक्षे वायुपाणाय केवलम्.
Next up is Ushtra Sadhanasana.
तिग्निष्टिका प्रदेशेन भूमौ निधाय उपरि पादतले संस्थाप्य.
From the same position, hold the feet from the outside, step on your fingers and walk around. As you open up your chest widely, visualize yourself as a soaring bird diving in rapid speed headfirst as you perform the Mula Bandha. Kaputam Karana. Now stand tall with the palms together in Namaskara Mudra. Gently bend the knees and keep the toes pointing outwards as you bow down to one side. Raise Next up is Khadgasana. Now visualize yourself as a rhinoceros and gaze to your nose as you lay down.
तलाभ्यां भूमिं धृत्वा.
Next up is the Uttanottanam. As you stand,
asidavyam iti utthanotthanam bhavati.
next up is Musalasana. Now stand and raise your arms up straight above your head. Jump, repeat. Now pull one foot up towards your chest with both hands as you sit down and stand back up with the other leg, alternating on both sides again and again. Next is the Parshvajanukarana. Now stand with one knee bent and the toes pointing outwards as you raise the other knee towards your chest, encircling it with one arm. Dandavasana. You can hold weights if you want to intensify this asana. Now visualize yourself fiercely dancing as Lord Shiva as you extend your arms and one leg forward. To the inner opposite thigh and stand erect on the mat like a rod. Keep your hands by the sides, visualizing Lord Brahma blessing you from within. As you bring the left arm below the right and place your hands in Namaskara Mudra, visualize yourself as Lord Garuda as you do so.
Uttana.
Legs by the sides as you visualize Swamiji in your inner space.
दक्षाङ्घ्रिं वामपादस्य जङ्घोपरि निधाय च.
Next asana is Dhruvasana. Now stand on one leg and hold the big toe of the other foot.
एकस्य पादस्य अग्रं धृत्वा.
Next up is Trivikramasana. Now bring the left foot behind your neck and then stand tall. If you can't bring the foot behind your neck, you can pull it towards your chest or bring it over your shoulder. Bring it over top of the knee if required, and then sit down and stand back up, visualizing Lord Vishnu in your inner space.
ग्रीवायां पादं संस्थाप्य स्थातव्यम् उत्थातव्यं त्रिविक्रमासनं भवति.
Now repeat Parshvajanukarana on the other side as you pull the other knee towards your chest with a hand and a fist.
Are you selling handmade products?
Towards your point it slightly outward. Sampradaya. Next up is Gupta's.
As an actress, I need to showcase the best of myself. That is why I chose Herbal Farm's Adipose Soap series.
Step your feet back into Tadal Shvasana, another plank position. As a fish. Step your feet back into Tadal Shvasana, another plank position. As a fish. Tadapasana 2. Tadapasana 2.
예, 왼쪽으로 좀만 더. 예, 좋아요. 오케이. 예, 딱. 예, 좋아요, 좋아요. 자, 스마일. 하나, 둘, 셋. 좋습니다.
Hey, Mr. Cupid, look my way. Make sure you listen to what I say. I'm either stupid or quite naive to show my feelings when my heart on my sleeve. Hey, Mr. Cupid, I'm over here. If I could just have a word in my beat, draw back your bow and make a start. Shoot that arrow straight through my heart. Mr. Cupid, hey, Mr. Cupid.
끝없이 쏟아지는 포토스팟. 휴대폰 한 대로 감당할 수 있겠니? 응?
through my heart.
在韩国学习了3年化妆师发现，韩国大部分女生都在用4叉水眉笔，它一笔就能画出根根分明的野生眉。但现在还有很多女生还在用普通眉笔，上完妆跟小新一样，其实是眉毛没有处理好，毁了整个妆容。手残不会画眉毛的女生啊，可以试试这款4叉眉笔。
太猛了，太猛了！为什么飞机上空姐的眉毛都那么好看？问了才知道，原来她们一直都在用这款4分叉眉笔。聪明人不去美容店，在家省下几千块。今天给大家分享一个小方法，让新手都能画出这么自然又立体的眉毛。独特4分叉的设计，让你画出的眉毛根根分明。
很多姐妹呢都在找一款画上去像纹上去一样的眉毛，擦不掉的。这款液体眉笔呢，我卖了一段时间，我非常喜欢用它，每次出门我必须要带它。为什么？它的优点呢，就是画上去擦不掉，持久度非常好，画出来呢也非常自然。它可以画根根分明的线条眉，也可以画雾雾的眉毛，画出来呢非常自然。干了之后我们用手去摩擦是摩擦不掉的，持久度呢非常好。想要找一款擦不掉的眉笔，画上去像纹上去一样的眉笔，就被这一款。
姑娘，你的包里要是还没有这款4分叉眉笔，那你的化妆就白学了。收费上万的纹绣师从不会给自己纹眉，因为他们都在偷偷用这款眉笔。它的笔触是海绵4分叉设计，画出的眉毛根根分明，自然又立体。画好了，仿佛是天生的眉形，顺滑易上色，防水防汗不脱妆，怎么画都不结块。轻轻一画，30秒美美出门。
直接这么一擦就行了啊！看到了没有啊？就这么简单，一擦就行了。
姑娘，你的包里要是还没有这款4分叉眉笔，那你的化妆就白学了。收费上万的化妆师从不让别人画眉，因为他们都在偷偷用这款眉笔。它的笔触是海绵4分叉设计，画出的眉毛根根分明，自然又立体。画好了，仿佛是天生的眉形，顺滑易上色，防水防汗不脱妆，怎么画都不结块。轻轻一画，30秒美美出门。
With the knees open wide, hold on to your now. without focusing on the external objects. Onto your ankles from the outside. Your chest, hands on the
Let me talk to you.
Our legendary Black Friday sale is in full swing. Save big on the portable blender Forbes calls a true game changer. Give the gift of
and gaze through your third eye as you visualize yourself as a powerful source of energy.
पूर्वतानं चतुष्पादपीठं वज्रासनं तथा पाणिभ्यां गृहीत्वा श्रवणावधि धनुराकर्षकाकृष्टं धनुरासनमीरितम्.
Next up is Ashtavakrasana. As you keep your hands flat on the ground, bring one leg
मयूरं सेतुबन्धनम्.
Next up is Pranasana. Now sit and bring one foot to the opposite thigh. Raise the opposite knee and bring your respective shoulder underneath the raised knee.
पादरक्षणम्.
Poproszę bilety do Korei.
한국 처음이에요? 한국에 오면
Have you seen this new technology that even Japanese people are using? Garlic can be easily turned into garlic paste.
The other side.
प्रथम पद्मासन को करे घोड़ा संधि माही कर इधरे तरफ दूसरी कर दो वो आने कोन्या ऊपर संधि ले ठाने.
Next up is Kurmasana 2. In Padma. Into the chest in Jalandhara Bandha. Case into the chest in Jalandhara Bandha. Case to your nose. Keep holding onto your shoulders with your hands as you embody a turtle laying on its back in Uttana Kurmasana.
कुक्कुटासन बंधस्थम कराभ्याम धृत
hands in between the gap of the thighs and calves. Place one hand flat on the mat and hold its wrist with the opposite hand as you lift your body off the mat, balancing on one arm. Visualize yourself hold its wrist, push your body up and balance. Visualize yourself as a rooster in Pangu Kukkutasana on the other side.
कुक्कुटासने स्थित्वा एकेन हस्तेन अन्यस्य
Visualize you have gone beyond all greed and covetous in Kritrasana.
उत्तानाभ्याम
Visualize Swamiji in your inner space. Breathe in Kakachanchukumbhaka through the rolled up tongue as you engage all three bandhas, Mahamudra Bandha, and internally chant Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
एतत् पद्मासनं कुर्यात् प्राणवायुप्रसिद्धये.
The next asana of the sequence is Karmukasana too. Maintain one hand on top of the respective knee. The Mula Bandha.
अथान्यासनमावक्षे योगपूरकरक्षणात् कृत्वा पद्मासनं पाद अङ्गुष्ठजङ्घयोस्थितम्.
And engage all three bandhas.
कार्मुकासनमाक्षित्य उदरे पूरयेत् सुखं तद्वायुर्वसो जाति कालेन सूक्ष्मवायुना. ऊरुभ्यामुपरि स्थाप्य पादयुग्मं प्रयत्नतः.
From the same position, roll Kumbhaka, engaging the perineal region and Mula Bandha in Nagarasana.
प्रथम पद्मासन कोठाने दो वो हाथ पाछाने आने पाद अंगूठा पकड़े आने.
Breathing calmly in Sahajra Kumbhaka as you perform Kandukasana.
नेत्रासने स्थित्वा हस्तपादान् निष्कुष्य ऊर्ध्वं दयेत् पृष्ठवंशेन भूमिं पोथयेत्.
Swamiji in your inner space. Perform the Mula Bandha as you do so.
प्रथमे सूधो सैनकरावे गोड़ा उभा राशि मिलावे गुल्प माहिला अंगुष्ठ दोजी करे एक समेल रसोई.
From the same position, with your knees raised, laying on your back, place your hands underneath the heels with the palms facing up. Now, push your hips up, contract the perineal region, Mula Bandha, lock your chin to the chest, Jalandhara Bandha. As you breathe in Murthy Kumbhaka, push the air out through the engaged throat lock. As you visualize yourself as a powerful alpha ape in Markata Pitasana.
उत्तानशयनं पादतले उत्तानहस्तयोः स्थापयेत् पृष्ठभागमुत्रमजेत् मरकटपीठं भवति.
Now bring your hands to the hips and lift your hips up. Straighten your legs as you gaze to your nose and visualize Swamiji breathing in Murthy Kumbhaka with Jalandhara Bandha and Mula Bandha engaged, performing Uttana Shikhi Pitakasana.
जङ्घोरुबलहीनश्चेत् उत्तानशिखिपीठकम् अप्रमत्तः प्रकुर्वीत भुक्तेः प्राग्विजितेन्द्रियः.
Now raise your hips and legs up. Keep your legs straight as you place your hands on the mat, supporting you, balance in this position. As you visualize yourself blissfully traversing Narakaloka unscathed in Narakasana.
इवाकण्ठेन भूमिं विष्टम्भ ऊर्ध्वपादाग्रद्वयं नयेत् नौकासनं नरकासनं भवति.
Now place your hands to the lower back. Support your body as you straighten your legs and then lower and angle them, keeping your core engaged. Hold your legs in this angled position as you visualize yourself as a boat. Straighten your legs. Be stable like a flagpole as you visualize yourself as the Kailasa flag, respected across all nations in Dvajasana. Down into the final posture of this sequence, Uttanasana. Keep your hands at the side of the hips, palms facing up. Perform Shakti Charan Mudra. Pull without internal or external movements, as you visualize that your body is dead and Swamiji is liberating you. Internally chant the Mahavakya Om Nithyananda Paramashivam.
चित्तविश्रान्तिकारणम्
Now slowly return to your physical body. Start to wiggle your fingers and toes, your wrists and your ankles, your elbows and your knees. Pull your knees up towards your chest. Rock your body from side to side. And slowly return to a comfortable seated position. Congratulations, you completed the Dvitiya Vinyasa Krama, all 308 asanas as revealed by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. We are now going to move on to the power manifestation. So stay tuned, manifest the powers. And Namaskara Mudra in front of the heart center. Close your eyes, take a deep breath. Visualize Swamiji in your inner space as we chant the Purna mantra.
Om. सर्वं भगवत् श्री नित्यानंद परमशिव पादुकार्पणमस्तु. ओम नित्यानंदम.
Thank you all. Nityanandam.
I bless you all. Let you all open all your three eyes and manifest the powers of Mahasadashiva. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Om Nithyananda. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Paramashivoham Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham Om Nithyananda.
Yes, Nithyanandam. We request all the participants to quickly settle down. We'll be entering into the power manifestation now. It's going to be a 21-minute intense power manifestation. Please collect everything and settle down in your place and make sure your cameras are turned on. We'll be entering into the power manifestation segment very shortly.